It is Curtis Gradsky here, the random 345, or the random 345. And today, we are doing a new shed update, or shop update. If you haven't seen the last video, it was a lot less put together, but it was just showing you the setup. So now, this is like, I've been working in it for quite a while. This is like the final setup. Just like before, we still got the chop saw here, which I also can put a lathe, which I have right here, which I'm still working on because it's broken. So that's either the lathe or a chop saw place. I got the jigsaw, which I have made a nice mount for because it was sliding around. I made this boy a little better. I cleaned her up and made this a lot easier to turn. So now swivel is much nicer. The bandsaw I might need to get a new blade for because it's kind of messed up. If you can hear it, it's very weird sounding because it's bent. In one part, the blade is just turned a little bit. It still cuts fine though. This is a light for over here I use. It's just attached to the bandsaw, which is still very nice and convenient, so I don't have to hang one up. Still got the pegboard right here. I just keep my drum sander, which needs a little bit of work done. As you can see, it's chewing up the side of the belt because back there is bent, so it just turns on. It pushes it to the side, so I need to work on that. Got my nice workbench that me and my dad built, and also got the shelf under it. I have this mounted in there with all my stuff. You got jigsaw blades, screws, tacks, bits, and I might get like another pull-out, like a little pull-out toolbox on the bottom, because right here, these are basically all my hand tools just on the wall. And over here is kind of a mess, stuff that we're working on in the shed. Got lots of my Milwaukee stuff and garbage can, and that's for scrap wood because lots of times I like to reuse or maximize the usage I can get out of a piece of wood. And I just got more bench tools under there, bits, ratchets, and then paint and stuff. This is also where I keep all my big wood here, and then my sheets back there. And we got a couple of like super thick wood stuff over there. And that's pretty much it. We got the nice stool, and I mounted this under it. If you can see that black thing, that's a nice big power strip that has a nice breaker on it. So if there's too much power coming from it, it'll just shut off. And I know I have to unplug a couple things. I just got some random stuff that I never use on the bottom. And that's pretty much it. That is my shop tour. Oh, and I also have like stains, polyurethane, finishes, stuff like that over on this shelf that I put up. There it is. I've spent quite a few hours in this area already. It's quite nice in here. I got my fan, and it doesn't get too hot because there's lots of trees above it over there. And that lathe, I'm going to be able to do a lot of cool projects with if I ever can get it to work, or if I ever can fix it. So that's just a shop update, pretty much the final one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, mates.